Microsoft has just revealed exactly how many Xbox Series X consoles have been made so far, and some people think there might be a launch shortage because of it. But is that true? Is there more to the story? Let's dig into it, shall we? What is going on, everybody? It's Randall Thor19, the man with the million, back again with another video. Hope everyone's having a great day, and if you guys could do me a huge favor, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, share this video out on social media. It means a lot. Thank you guys for all the support. We know that the Xbox Series X is set to launch this November. Microsoft has confirmed that, but we don't know the exact date yet. Could be November 6th, could be November 13th. On the outside chance, it might be November 20th before Black Friday. We don't know pre-orders, we don't have the price, but if this information is accurate, you might want to jump on pre-orders as soon as they open up, as there may not be a lot of individual units available for this global launch, and people may miss out. Or is there more to this story? So earlier today, Microsoft posted a story on their website, which I will have linked in the description so you can check it out for yourself, and it said that Xbox has created the world's first carbon-neutral gaming console, actually 825,000 of them, and you can see the Xbox Series X is used for the image. And the consoles are part of a pilot program for more ambitious carbon-neutral hardware goals. And this started a huge discussion about the availability and the scarcity of Xbox Series X for the launch. 825,000 consoles does not sound a lot when you're 2 months away from a global launch of the Xbox Series X. Now keep in mind, Xbox One didn't have a global launch. I think it launched in around 10 to 12 countries initially, and then tier 2 and tier 3 countries a little bit later. Some countries didn't get the Xbox One until 6 months after the United States, which really impacted how well that system performed in those countries. It's one of the reasons why the Xbox One did horribly this generation in Europe. And even if you double that number, make it 1.6 million, hell, raise it all the way up to 2 million, and that's the number you have for the global launch of the console, that's really not a lot. Even if you take the Xbox One, it sold over 1 million just in the United States in its first month, and then sold another 1 million in December. And this time it's a global launch. So if you have 2 million consoles and you send 1 million to the United States, and then each country would get less and less, there's gonna be a lot of people fighting to get pre-orders for the system, and we don't even know the price yet. It could be priced at $500 and people might be lining up to get it because it's gonna be a very powerful system that plays third-party games the best. Or maybe it's priced at $600 and the demand really isn't there for it. So you can start ringing those alarm bells. Xbox Series X is gonna have a shortage at launch. The trolls are absolutely gonna love it, and you probably won't be able to get one even if you wanted to, right? That's what people are saying online, but you know I had to dig deeper. I had to get to the truth of this situation. Sure, it's nice to make a clickbait headline saying Xbox is barely making any brand new consoles for this fall because nobody's gonna buy them. I'm sure people have posted that headline all across social media at this point, but I've actually done my due diligence and looked into this situation and story a little bit further, and it's nowhere near as bad as you would think. So in 2019, Microsoft made a commitment to kind of reduce its carbon footprint in the world and pledged that they would produce 825,000 Xbox carbon neutral systems. And if you look for the article, which I have a link below, it says it right here. It says Microsoft is one of the world's largest companies by market capitalization. Its business operations have been carbon neutral since 2012. In 2019, the company decided to go further by beginning the journey to expand its carbon neutrality from operations to the life cycle of its products. As a first step, it has made 825,000 Xbox consoles carbon neutral to become the world's first gaming console to become a carbon neutral product across the lifestyle of its emissions. And there's a quote here from Phil Spencer that says, "Climate change is impacting each industry in every sector, and we believe technology can play a critical role in enabling and empowering the response to this challenge. Initiatives like the carbon neutral Xbox pilot provide a great opportunity to tap into Microsoft's technology sustainability and gaming community to make a difference in this key area of our business." So if we go back to the original image and we read Xbox has created the world's first carbon neutral gaming console, actually 825,000 of them, that is Microsoft just making good on the promise of the number of consoles they were going to make carbon neutral last year. And even though they use the Xbox Series X in the image, it's about Xbox overall. It's a pilot program. So even if they made 825,000 carbon neutral Xbox Series X consoles, they're still making Xbox consoles the normal way. So it'll be 825,000 Series X consoles that are carbon neutral, and then potentially 3 or 4 million made the original way. So you wouldn't really have that launch shortage. Of course, that's my speculation. Maybe there still could be a launch shortage, but that's what it means here. And realistically, it doesn't even mean that there's 825,000 units of Xbox Series X. It's a combination of the brand new Scarlet consoles, whether it's Lockhart and Series X, as well as Xbox One X and Xbox One S. Even though the One X is discontinued, the same thing with the all-digital edition, this was a pilot program made last year when they were still making these consoles. And it's also entirely realistic that not a single one of these 825 consoles are related to Series X at all. It could all be Xbox One X consoles or Xbox One consoles, and you can't read anything into this to get any sort of idea about how many consoles will be available at launch for the Xbox Series X. Now, I don't know how many consoles Microsoft is going to produce for this Xbox Series X launch this fall. It could be 5 million, it could be 10 million, it could be 3 million, it could be 1 million for all I know. And I get a ton of questions every day. What's the price going to be on this system? What is the release date? When will pre-orders open? And it's all speculation from me, really. I think the Series X is going to be 500. I think it's going to launch on November 6th or November 13th. But those are just my guesses. I could be wrong on that. And then there's the Enigma Xbox Series S, aka Xbox Lockhart. How many units will Microsoft produce of those? What will be the price of that? And when is it going to get revealed? As a lot of people still don't believe it really exists. Microsoft was supposed to reveal in August. Hell, it was supposed to be revealed last week. So when is it going to get revealed now? There's a good chance you might hear something about that system this week, but who knows with Microsoft. Plans are constantly changing all the time. The one thing that I do hear for sure is that Microsoft doesn't want to talk about price before Sony talks about price. And Sony is set to have some sort of PS5 event during September, so I think we'll finally find out price, release date, and pre-orders for the Xbox consoles sometime after that. But who really knows, because Microsoft is constantly changing their plans all the time. And what about the PlayStation 5? People ask me, how many units will they have available for launch? Will they sell more than the Series X? And what will the price be for that console? Well, Sony's already told their partners that they expect to build anywhere between 10 to 12 million PS5s by March of 2021 to satisfy the demand, and there will be a lot of people looking to get the PS5 at launch. And since Sony is a way bigger worldwide brand than Xbox is, not only do I expect there to be some shortages because gamers want to get the PS5, but when it's all said and done, I fully expect the PS5 to outsell the Xbox Series X. But that's really not that big of a deal for Xbox or Microsoft. As for the price of the digital edition, who knows? There's many different variables here. It could go as low as $399. Maybe the digital edition exists because that was the only way they could get the PS5 to launch at $499. Either way, we will find out the price pretty soon from Sony. So let me know what you think about this story in the comments below. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Share this out on social media or tell a friend about the channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell if you always want to be notified right away whenever I drop a new video. If you want to take your support for the channel even further, you can hit the join button where you will get access to channel badges and emotes for the Xbox 2 podcast that we do every Friday with Jez Corden of Windows Central. Thank you guys for all the support and taking the time out of your day to watch the videos. It truly means so much to me, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys.